McFry is the cockadoodle rooster. I am the rooster, and this is ripped from the headlines. Today's headlines come from foxnews.com. Top story, chimpanzee attack revives call for federal primate law. Whoa. And they got a picture of a black guy on here. Fox News is fucking racist. Next story, White House, Obama against return of fairness doctrine. Oh, I guess Obama doesn't like the fairness doctrine. You know, whatever the hell that is. Next story, Burris going blago. Question mark? What the fuck? Next story, Kaylee crime scene items matched to Anthony home. Who knows what that's about? Next story, Army suspects, drugs, teen girl's death at Fort Lewis. Whoa. Next story, UK official, chopper carrying 18 down in North Sea. Tragic. Next story, pilot action may have led to Buffalo crash. Those damn pilots may have fucking fucked it up. Next story, Toy Fair has something for everybody, even kids. Whoa, well, you would think a toy fair, unless it's some kind of adult toy fair. Oh, tipsters, girlfriend not home when Florida girl vanished. Ooh. Next story, avalanche reported southwest of Reno, Nevada. Whoa. Next story, U.S. general probes Afghan airstrike death toll. They need to tally them up so they can award the prizes, you know what I'm saying? Next story, Antiguans rush to get money out of fraud tycoon's bank. Oh, you see, you can't even put your money in overseas banks anymore. That's what they're trying to tell you. You better put it in the American banks with the rest of the $8 trillion that's sitting around of American people's money in American banks. Next story, strange green comet passing by Earth next week. Ooh, can't wait to see that, some strange green comet. Next story, Pope tells Pelosi to reject abortion. Oh, now the Pope's coming in over and telling our politicians, hey, you just reject that stuff, all right? It's not a problem, just reverse laws and change things. Next story, California Republicans oust leader amid budget talks. Alright, so there's a budget problem in California, and some guy just maybe happens to mention, oh, let's maybe raise the taxes so we can not go into debt. And no, California say, no go, my friend, you are out of here. Anybody who talks about raising taxes is out of here. Next story, Fed sharply downgrades economic projections. Oh, that's just great. That's just what we love to hear. Now, we go from a government that just telling everybody, nothing's wrong, man. The economy is sound. It's all good. Now they're like, shit is hitting the fan, man. It's going to be worse later than it is even now, and it's bad now. All right? You ready to get laid off? Next story, Obama announces $75 billion mortgage aid plan. That would solve all the problems, wouldn't it? I mean, if you just kept people in their homes and they didn't default on their loans and all this stuff, that would just keep the economy going the way it was before, right? No, because the problem with the economy wasn't people's mortgages. All right, a few people defaulting on their mortgages, it's not a big hit to the bank. The bank has plenty of other investments, all right? They're not going down because of that. They're going down because they're all a bunch of crooks. They stole all the money. They gave it all away in bonuses, whatever was less, the last drop before they went bankrupt. And that's why, all right? I mean, just come on. Next story, Guantanamo detainees in legal limbo. Well, you know what? There's international courts, okay? We got courts in America. There's courts all over. There's no end to courts, all right? These people are going to see some courts. Don't even worry about it. Next story, ND measure says fertilized egg has human rights. Wowee. All right, who the fuck is ND measure, and who are they to say this? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you give human rights to something that's not even, you know, a thing? It's like some parasite in somebody else. That's not a person, all right? You can't have human rights until you're born. That's when human life starts, when you're born. It's called birth for a reason. The birth of anything is the start of it, all right? And a life starts when you're born. If you're never born, you were never alive, all right? I'm sure there was plenty of pregnancies that happened that it never worked out, all right? Those people were never people. They were never born. They're not on the books as being born. They never had any rights. They didn't exist except for some kind of biological thing that happened. That's like saying, oh, my sperm have human rights. All right, it's ridiculous. Next story, Polanski staying abroad filming Carnage. I guess Roman Polanski's working on a new film called Carnage. Should be pretty good, sounds good, interesting. I don't think that's anything related to Spider-Man, but you never know. The rest of this shit is entertainment news. I ain't reading this crap. Alright, that's it. You know, I decided to switch it up and go to Fox News because, you know, they got a little bit more to work with. You know, you go with CNN and people are like, no, I like them, they're kind of neutral, why would you pick on them, you know? So I'm kind of picking a side and I'm going after Fox News, you know, cock-a-doodle.